In this problem, we're asked to find the slope of the line, and we're given the equation 8y equals negative 6x plus 24. So the first thing I need to do with this equation is I need to convert it into a format that's going to give me the slope quite easily. So that format that we're going to need to set that in is going to be the y equals mx plus b, which we know to be the slope-intercept form. And once we get the equation kind of in this setup, we can easily tell that the slope is going to be whatever the coefficient is of our x here, which would be our m. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start rearranging this equation so that I get the y value first, then I get my equals, then I get my x value, then I get my b value. Now, when we're working a problem like this, what we're going to need to do is we need to have the y by itself. So I need to get rid of this 8. So the 8 is currently being multiplied to the y, so to get rid of the 8 we're going to have to do an inverse operation. We're going to have to divide this variable term by what we're looking to get rid of, which in this case is 8. Now what I do to one side of an equals I'm going to have to do to the other as well. So I'm going to have to take this entire quantity here, and I'm going to have to divide it by 8. Now when I take 8y divided by 8, the 8's are going to cancel each other out, and that's going to leave me with y. On the other side, I have a negative 6x plus 24, and that's being divided by 8. So that's going to be the same as saying negative 6x over 8 plus 24 over 8. So what we do is we take that large fraction and then we break it up into two smaller, more manageable fractions. Now, the next step, I'm going to bring my y down. I'm going to say equals, and then in this particular fraction we have a negative 6x over 8, and now these numbers here, this negative 6 and 8, those things are both divisible by 2. So if I take negative 6 divided by 2, I'm going to get a negative 3, and then that still has the x there. And then we have 8 divided by 2, which is going to give me 4. Now I have my plus sign, and I take 24 divided by 8, and that is going to give me 3. Now as one final step, what I need to do is I need to separate these numbers here in this term just off to the side in a fraction. So I'm going to say this is y equals negative 3/4 x plus 3. Now from here I'm going to be it's going to be very easy for me to read what the slope is, and the slope is just going to be the number that is in front of that variable x. So in this case my m value, or my slope, is going to be a negative 3/4.